My name's Alissa. I am a dental nurse at Finelli Dental. I left school and I was a learn to swim teacher straight after school, while I then studied teaching at university, but decided that wasn't the career for myself, and then went and started researching what else I may wanted to do, and stumbled into dental nursing from there. So I was picked up by Gaggle, the Gladstone Group Apprentice company that we have here, and took up the traineeship in 2004, and then progressed through my study from there. Started with Remo straight away, and you do a lot of hands-on practical, and then all the study base as well with that. So I've been here for 16 years, and don't think I'll ever leave. The day of a dental nurse, most of the time is flat out. We start relatively early, here around about 7:15 to set for our day of patients. We start patients at 8:30, and it's back-to-back patients from that right through then until maybe 5:30 in the afternoon. We do a lot of orthodontics, so we're seeing up to 21 patients some afternoons, trying to squeeze in all those. It's very busy. So definitely need to work in close proximity with the dentist. Remo also works six-handed, so which means there is another nurse in the room majority of the time, and needing to know what is the step 2 ahead of where it needs to be, and keeping him on track is a constant battle. But making sure that we are ahead of where the dentist needs to be, making sure that I know exactly where he's going next, what procedure we're doing, and making sure that I have everything ready for him to walk straight in and provide the best service that we can for each and every patient as an individual. I did my dental radiography, so then I did that through the Australian Dental Association, and that entails 2 weeks of hands-on training at the dental school in Brisbane. The radiography part allows me to take all intraoral and extraoral x-rays, and the scans that we've got here. Remo being very up to date and trying to continue his education as well. We do a lot of orthodontics and a lot of jaw joint TMJ type treatment. So he's taken me away to numerous courses to continue our education as well, like with mini residencies and that in jaw joint therapy. I've also gone and done all the implant courses with Remo. We do a lot of in-house implants here. So we're forever trying to keep up with his ongoing training as well. Dentistry is changing all the time, like you can't keep up. But one thing is we're now having the digital scanning. So a lot of people don't like impressions. Tends to be a bit of a sore point for children, adults of any age. So we're now able to digitally scan their mouth, and then it means it is all then saved via technology and computers. We can then 3D print their mouth and make appliances and mouth guards and all that sort of stuff that way, instead of having to put them through the impression stage of treatment. The scanner just takes away the likes of having to have an impression if we need to do any planning on a patient. With all the orthodontics, it'll take away needing to do their impressions. We'll just scan everything, and then having to keep for records, we need to keep everything for 7 years plus. It means that we're not having to keep big boxes of plaster models. It's all now digitally stored. Alright, so this is one of the 3D images that's been printed from one of the scans that we've taken. From this, we're then able to send it away to different companies to do whatever we need to do from there. So whether it be making a crown or For instance, I also have the guide that we use for our implant planning. So then that just reattaches onto that, and we're able to do the implant through that guide that's then come from our 3D scan. So normally it would be coming in and having an impression taken, and then from there it'd have to go by post. Takes, you know, sometimes up to a week to get to the companies that we send to, whether it be Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide. Then they have to scan it themselves into their own program. We're now just doing it by digital. I take the scan, I hit send to whichever company it needs to go to, and they have it within minutes of me taking the scan, which means that we're able to then process the patient's job a lot faster with the new technology that we're learning to then, you know, there's a couple of patients that, you know, they've started with nothing and they've been able to walk out and they have a full mouth of natural looking teeth that they're able to then smile and show off to their friends and family. They make it worthwhile. Yeah. Definitely. Massive impact on their self-esteem, definitely. We do see kids that come in and, you know, they have crooked teeth, or, you know, they have a dark tooth or that sort of thing. We're able to change it, and for kids, especially teenagers, as they're growing, you know, within society, we do judge a lot on people's looks and that sort of thing. So having to be able to change that and then let them come out of themselves, it makes it, yeah, it's great. There's definitely been you can see the change where it used to be a common practice for, you know, people would come and they'd have their teeth all extracted and dentures would go in. That was very much a common thing, and that was happening, you know, when you take like my grandmothers in, for instance, they were in their 20s when they lost their teeth. But they're also taking the time now to try and save their teeth. So if anything, the dentistry world just needs to continue with its technology, which it's continuing daily, but having to try and practices, I think, are going to get bigger and busier because people are putting teeth on their agenda when it comes to their health in general. So anyone wanting to get into a career in dental nursing, it's extremely satisfying. You know, seeing a patient come in and they're emotionally distraught, they're nervous, they may not be able to eat. We need our teeth to eat. To then them leaving here, they're happy, they can smile, they can go home and eat again. You may not get that in, you know, all careers. So it leaves you satisfied nearly every day.
Thank you for watching. If you hit like down below and leave us a lovely comment, we'd love to hear from you. And also make sure you hit subscribe and see the next videos that will be uploaded every couple of days.